Welcome. We just landed in, which means you're landing in soon or you're watching this later. So, hi, hi, hi. We'll give a little introduction. This is Spirit Guides After Dark, and my name is Jenna.
And I am Angela.
And we'll tell you a little bit about us while we're waiting for some people to come in. And so, yeah, tell us who you are, Angela. I'm going to get your site up.
So, my name is Angela Shelby. I am a psychic and a medium, a channeler, a dream interpreter, and I practice quantum touch energy work. And I am here to help people get in touch with their spirit guides, their spiritual selves, develop their psychic senses, and empower themselves. I want everybody to know that you have a whole invisible team of beings that are on your side. Doesn't matter if you believe in God or religion or any of that stuff. You are loved and taken care of. So, and I just want everybody to know.
No, yes, I know, I love it. Thank you. And then my name is Jenna Lee, and I help guide people into the remembrance of themselves. I help empower people to understand their sovereignty and step into that and embody that through mind body connection. So, and then I want to just share a little bit to what started me on that journey was I had PTSD, and I realized during my healing journey that I was very dysregulated and disconnected from my mind and body. And so when I started on this journey, I realized that I recovered. Not so, it didn't take a while to recover. It didn't take a long time, not a short time. But when I did start to recover, I recognize that there's something to being fully embodying truth, not only just knowing, say, safety, for example, that's just an example, but also feeling that truth move through the body and operate in that way where I'm no longer being held to the past, where maybe I still have fear, but I still allow myself to move forward. So a little bit about me too. So hi, I'm just saying, we have some people saying hi here. So hi, Sandra. And we are just going to start this container here. So if you're popping in, just feel free to hit that like button, hit that follow button, share it. But we're about to just kind of drop in deep here. It is eclipse season, so we'll get to that in a hot minute. And just start to go inwards here and relax those eyes. So if you're coming in, just start to relax those eyes, be fully present or as you can be within yourself right now, and just do a body scan. Just scan your body from head to toe and see if there's an extra space that just needs some extra love as you go from head to toe. And just start to recognize the awareness of your sovereignty and your power. And recognize this container effortlessly flowing outside of your physical body. And as you are there, recognize this opportunity and invitation to receive. So, giving that telepathic yes if you're open to receiving, letting that energy flow, that love energy flow through that container into the heart space, into the space connected to your physical body, letting that permeate throughout, moving through. Sisi wala wala ko, wishe te wale ke akawale ka. Shikidoleka. Wele se kataliete. Susuele. Grounding and anchoring in. All of you. Shushuele kawaka. Tite wele we se ke wele kawa. Ishe te le we kete. Shekete wele ka. Grounding in. Yushukete wele ka. Sususukete le wele ka. Acknowledging the space that you're in, wherever you came from, wherever your mind is at, accepting yourself at just where you are and allowing yourself to just take a step inwards, feeling into your body, asking your body, how does it feel? Noticing any sensations that you have moving through and any emotions, just asking the question and holding space for that. Kushute wale katao, eta la wale ke shike wale ke kawale sualaka. Grounding in, breathing into that, and breathing out. Letting your body relax even more. I'm just seeing, Angela, if you have anything you'd like to share.
Yeah. Ooh, lots of energy coming through. Beloved angels and archangels, thank you for holding and protecting our space. Thank you for surrounding us with your protection. Thank you for helping everyone remember that they are loved, protected, and watched over. Oof. And that they have resources available to them. All they need to do is ask. Beloved Creator, Taya Ishtiaya Ikoya Maya Kaya Niatia Yarikaya Uya Ikaya Muya Kaya Niati Ishtiaya Ikoya Hamea Itiaya Itiashtia. And so it
And
is.
so it is. Hmm. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And just starting to come back. uh, how are you doing?
So yeah, there are a lot of beings here tonight. There are a lot of heavy hitters here tonight. There are a lot of angels, archangels, Elohim, which are really big angels who not only are builders of this world and help the human body be what it is. They hold shit down.
Mm.
So when things get crazy in the world, they go to places and help hold spiritual energy around it. They are here tonight. The White Brotherhood is here tonight. Ascended Masters are here tonight.
Mm.
Uh, and they have so much to say tonight. Um, hmm, yeah, the energy is through the roof tonight. So we will see what comes through. Uh, a lot of protection. Container feels a lot bigger tonight. I feel like everyone who's watching, like the container goes out to you, but it's like not only is it going out to you, it's echoing out to your families, to your friends. Like it's just keeps rolling. Ooh.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, we will. I'm just gonna start because they're talking. Are you good with that?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just kind of a space to let people know that we will be taking some questions later. So feel free to drop in if you have something that's on your heart. We usually talk about sex, intimacy, pleasure, but we feel that there's just like a lot moving through. So if you just need something, feel free to hit that like button and just share in the comments as well if you have something. Yeah, yeah, but go for it.
Please
Coming
share
in.
with us. Okay. So all these beings are coming in. The first message coming through is please understand how watched over, guided, and protected you are. Uh, what they're showing me right now is many people panicking, uh, feeling guilty or upset that there are crazy things going on in the world and that the world's going to hell in a handbasket, and that if bad things are happening to you right now, that you must deserve it, or what have I done to deserve this, or why me? What they would like you to understand is this is energy moving through. This is humanity moving through. We're in eclipse season right now. And what that means is for the next 2 weeks, it's all about what no longer serves you or what needs to change really being taken out of your life and out of your space, sometimes in very dramatic. For example,
Mhm.
eclipse season started on Wednesday. Uh, my road washed out. We had flooding, and that Wednesday, the road was like a huge chunk was gone. So we've been trying to reclaim the road, and we got it settled, and it washed out again today. So I this happened, and the first thing that came to mind, I got the message: things that no longer serve you are washing out, and it's time to change, and these things are going to be taken
Mhm.
out. Uh, this road going out has made the community here have to come together and work together in trying to fix the road. Decisions are being made to like try to get it uh, created as a county road. The neighbors came together. They're trimming back the bushes. This is a dirt road, by the way, it's gravel. So, trimming back the road, more maintenance, more care. It brought everyone together on this project. And this is something that obviously needs to change in our community. Um, I know, Jenna, you have your own eclipse story.
Yeah, I'll share. Yeah, so I woke up today and my car was broken into. I'm not in my home state. I'm traveling. I'm staying at a friend's, and she woke me up and was like, "Hey, is this your car?" And so the two windows were smashed in, and they stole a luggage. The beautiful thing is that, or the interesting thing I'll say at least, is I had some thoughts coming in around, oh, you know what? I used to do fairs and conferences and have tables, and I made a decision recently that I said, oh, I'm done. 2027, I'm definitely done. But I'm like, I think I'm done this year. And so what ended up happening was last night, I remember thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to this one when I have a book launching in October. It'll be fun to go to it. And the luggage that was taken has all of my conference stuff in it. It has zero other things. This is purely a luggage just for my conference. So I heard the universe knocked and was like, oh, hell no. So I heard it. I heard it
Mhm.
loud and clear. So sometimes a loss could look really, um, it could be really scary, and I'll just share it can be scary and that's okay to feel that. But then there's also an opportunity and an invitation to see what space are we creating, what opportunities can come in. So for me, this is relating to what space in my business. I've already redone my business in different ways and where I'm going. So instead of spending my time preparing for conferences and going and being at the tables and spending my time there, I'm planning retreats. I'm planning a book launch. I'm planning online group programs, digital courses, like all of these things that I'm so excited about. And so instead of me spending any mental energy there, it just kind of like dropped me out and said, okay, you know what? I'm actually going to create space for what I really want to do, which feels a little scary. Which is why I stepped back into that old story of maybe I'll just go, but it's time. So
Mhm.
yeah. What do you got? Do you have anything on? I feel like grief is a thing, grief and loss.
Yeah, grief and loss. Yeah, so if you are having crap hit the fan right now, if you are experiencing loss of something, if you're experiencing chaos, if people, life, or situations, or if you're having massive drama right now, I invite you to ask yourself or look, is this something toxic and it's moving out? And if you can't see it in that way, think about, I have faith that whatever is being churned up right now is for my highest good and it's going to move out.
Mm,
Even on the bigger world stage, lots of drama, lots of things happening. It doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It doesn't mean that, it's happening because, oh, we're deserving or this is what we deserve. It's happening because these are things that need to
Mhm.
change. And in order for them to change, they have to come up.
Mhm.
They have to come up and be seen, heard, and felt. Otherwise, they continue to breed in the dark. So understand, please don't be in despair. Don't be in sadness. Don't feel like that this is the end all be all. This is house
Mhm.
cleaning. This is that which does not serve you is being removed. It is coming to your attention. My mom has the best saying ever, and we use it all the time. Even if I use it when I can't see how something bad or thing to me, if I'm not understanding it, I just say, "This is not happening to me. This is happening for me. I am going to be the twig in the
Mhm.
stream. I am going with the flow." Um,
Uh-huh.
Thankfully, like looking at the road today, as soon as I woke up, I knew it was going to be that kind of day and that things were going to be moving out. The road going out, it could have been total chaos, like, oh my God, this is terrible. And no, it was this is bringing up everyone's attention that this road needs to change. Something with this
Yeah.
needs to change. This needs to change now. This is no longer feasible as it is. This neighborhood needs to change. The
Mhm.
neighbors need to come together. All these things happened because of this drama. So if
Yeah.
you're having drama, I invite you to just tell yourself, this is not happening to me. This is happening for me. Do I need to change? Is this something in my life that needs to change? What is happening because of this coming in?
Mhm.
Or tell yourself, I'm making space. This is making space for other things to come in. My heart goes out to you. Before we get
Yeah.
started, we always tune into spirit, and just the heartache coming through from people, from the world in general, was so big. My friends, you are so loved. And a reminder from your guides, they cannot help you unless you ask them. Ask for help.
Mhm.
Praying to God, praying to angels, praying however you like to pray, or just positive thinking, your higher self. Um, any of those things, ask for help. Don't assume that they know what's going on with you, because they don't.
Yeah.
They do not infringe upon your mind unless you reach out to them mentally. So tell them your fears, your hopes, your dreams, all that's going on with you, and share so that
Yes.
they can help you.
Mhm.
They just want you to know how loved, like, all of these beings are here right now. I feel like I have it feels like all these tall beings, like, leaning over, like, "Tell him, tell him, tell him. Tell him." Because you are so loved and watched over, but ask for help.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
can do it, Jenna.
I love it. I love it. I just have an open invitation. Let us know if you are moving through anything. Feel free to type in the chat if there's anything moving through, even if you're just like, yes, or if you want to share, you can do that. But if you have something like, yes, what's coming through, what are you feeling? And eclipse time is very, can really be short, really big catalysts in a short time. So I know I've over many different eclipses. When I noticed it, when I knew that these were eclipses, now I recognize it. Throughout my life, I didn't know. So I had a long-term relationship end the the day after, the day of an eclipse or the day after, and like all these, I've recognized it, but I've also recognized then there's the space that it's created for me to step into alignment. And actually, it was such a blessing, but it can feel really scary in the moment, and just move the emotions through. So I invite you to pause and take a breath, right? Just like remember to go into your breath work. And if you don't know any breath work, you can just do a simple box breathing of 4 4 4 4. So 4 seconds in, you hold it for 4 seconds, you breathe out for 4 seconds, you hold it for 4 seconds. And when you do that a few times, you start to reset your system and you start to kind of just come back into like a more natural flow and state instead of like that if you're in like a stress state. So yeah, just let that be and know that it's also okay to be in all the emotions, but then it is our job and our opportunity invitation to move the energy. Like the mental energy is there, but we can move it through journaling. We can move it through moving our body, right? And just dropping into our body instead of just being so focused on what is going on, and then that energy moves, and then in doesn't mean that the situation may change, but our perspective on situations can change, and that is where we can start to see, oh, I see some space, okay, I see what it's there, or we just kind of live in a different, yeah, in a more relaxed state, which is good.
Whenever I am having a moment and I'm like praying, reaching out to my guides, going, shit's going down, please help. The first thing almost every time is breathe,
Breathe in.
breathe.
Just
Because when we get
breathe.
stressed, we hold our breath, we get tight,
Mhm.
we get ready to go.
Yes.
Whether it's freeze, fight, or flight, we tense up and we get ready.
We clench our assholes.
We clench our assholes severely.
So, like, check right now. Do a check.
Do a check, breathe,
Where you
let
at?
go, relax
Yeah,
the
let go.
buttocks.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I felt some butts release.
Yes. You gotta like breathe, because
Breathe.
breathing 3 deep breaths alters your brain waves. Just 3 deep breaths before I do anything spiritual. 3 deep breaths, because it puts you in an altered state and your body relaxes. So 3 deep breaths before you dive into anything, or if you need to get away from it and just breathe. Like go hide in the bathroom for 5 minutes and breathe if that's what it takes. But breathing is really important. It's how you connect. Like you said, Jenna, it allows inspiration to come to you if you just take a second and
Yeah.
breathe. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does anyone have any questions? Or is anyone going
Yeah.
through anything? Ooh, shivers before we dive into other stuff.
Yeah. Let us know. Drop a comment in, drop a question in, whatever is on your mind. Yeah. See you guys. You could just, if you want, you
Mhm.
could just like the page and share it. You could just hang
Yeah,
with us.
just hang.
Yeah.
Do we want to
Just
dip
hang.
into the question? So they were like allowing time for a
Yeah.
pause, but they're like geared up and ready to go for more.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, we
thank
have
you.
this. Yeah. So we have this question, and feel free to drop something in, and we'll see it. But what do people need to know tonight? So I know it's super general, but it's whoever's going to be tuning in, and take what resonates and whatever doesn't. Yeah, it might be just for some people.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, shivers. So what they're showing me, and when I say they, it's this collective of beings right now. Let me ask. So I have. So what I'm being shown right now is this huge collective of healers that are coming through for people right now. Um, saying they're coming through to help heal just what's going on in the world and balance out, help people balance out in this time and balance themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they're saying, okay, so they're saying we're on the downhill stretch. So things are about to get better. Like this, they're acting like these are momentous times. Like it looks like a lot of trouble and heartache, but they're saying you don't understand. This isn't the end of times. This is the beginning of times.
Mm-hmm.
things are about to get really good, but it's this feeling of the old ways of being and the folks who are invested in the old ways of being, they're throwing a temper tantrum. It reminds me of little kids throwing themselves on the floor in the grocery store and like kicking and screaming. And like you have to like
Mhm.
drag them out by the back of their shirt. That's what this
Yeah.
reminds me of. Uh, the old ways of doing are going kicking and screaming, but they are going. This is an on the way out thing. The best thing you can do is start dreaming for your future. Start tuning in to those feelings of what you want your life to be like,
Mhm.
not what you think it can be, not what other people tell you it should be, but what do you want your life to look like? What do you want to feel in your life? Even if you don't know the details, what would you like to feel? Is it
Mhm.
freedom? Is it desire? Is it abundance? Is it solitude? Is it friendship? What is it? Even if you can't envision the details, envision the feelings.
Mhm.
uh, Watch movies, read books that help give you those feelings or help you decide what it is that you want. Act like and start feeling like what it is you desire, that you have it now, that you have it in this space. What you're doing when you do this is you are grabbing the energy and the reality that you want, and you're grounding it into your body, into your space.
Mhm.
you it, it's like reaching out and grabbing the apple you want and pulling it down to you. When you do this, it's what you want to come to fruition. And this is the thing: daydream about it, put your feeling into it, add details if you want to, but do it and let it go. Do it and allow yourself the joy of it, but then do not be attached to how it comes to you.
Mhm.
The how is not your job. Your job is to reach for it and expect and
Mhm.
have those feelings, and then allow life to bring it to you. And this is the thing they're saying: they know that this is the hardest part. When we reach for what we want, we are often asked to change.
Mhm.
When you get nudges to change, to do something a little different, to take a different route to work, to go to that coffee shop that you've wanted to visit, to call Weight Watchers or go to that doctor's appointment that you don't want to make. When you get those nudges, it's important that you follow through on them. And they are nudges, because your life is your creation. You are the boss. They
Yeah.
will, your inner self, your guides will suggest, they will nudge, they will encourage. They do
Mhm.
not tell you what to do. So it's almost that still small voice inside that reminds you of being a little kid that says, I want to go to that coffee shop, or I want to wear the red shirt. Even though Marilyn said I look terrible in red, I want to wear the red shirt. That
Yeah.
voice, listen to that voice. That curious little voice is the one that starts to lead you home to yourself.
Mhm.
So, ooh, shivers, lots of energy. And these beautiful healing guides and angels are saying, we cheer you on. Like, we are here to help you. And like, just they're giving applause. They're like, those little nudges, it is in those quiet little changes that excellence and magnificent change happens. It is these moments that shift your reality. And when you shift your tiny little reality and your happiness, it affects everyone around you. Just like we were talking about the protective container tonight echoing through you to all those that you love and care about. That
Mhm.
happens when you listen to your happiness, your delight.
Mm.
Ooh, shivers. Do you have anything to add, Jenna? I've been going on, they've been going
Yeah.
on for.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. And just as a reminder here, guys, feel free to put anything in the chat, um, any questions or comments. But I feel a flow coming in around love and around self love. And I was getting this reminder of, or I was hearing these voices come out that were basically saying, well, I mean, I love myself. What do you mean I love myself? And I was reminded of this part, or these parts of me and these parts of my journey where I would um, say negative things about myself, or not like reach for the things that I want to do. And maybe I had thoughts around my worthiness, and am I really worth, those things? And not all of it was the front of my mind, where I was not actually saying a lot of the times, I'm not worthy of these things. And yet my actions and my behaviors were following that suit, even though these were things that I wanted to pursue and stuff in my business and like all these things. So, along the way in the journey, look at how you are loving yourself. And I keep hearing the words aliveness. Where do you feel alive? What things make you feel alive? And and even if there's fear, 'cause sometimes people may get concerned, well, like, is that ego? If there's fear in there. And sometimes there's fear when we step into this expansion because we've never been there. And we're wondering, if are we going to fail? And well, what happens if I fail? Because what does that mean about me? I mean, I can tell you, I'm saying that because that was one of my stories and it's coming through. It's like, oh, well, what? Well, my attachment to my worth was the success and my output. So sometimes people freeze in that state. And so love can mean so many things. Love can mean, what is it that brings you happiness, and move and flow and do those things, even in a state of fear, even in a state of doubt, even in a state of distrust. Allow yourself to be with those emotions and not to bypass them, but still allow yourself to expand into exactly whoever it is that you visualized, right? Whoever it is that you visualized, allow that to just come up. Yeah.
Mhm, definitely.
Oh,
And your value is incontestable. You are
yeah.
valuable exactly as you are. Anything
Yeah.
else you do beyond breathing is just icing on the cake.
Uh,
Everyone is deserving of abundance. Everyone is deserving of good times. Everyone is deserving of the best that life has to offer, simply because you exist, because you breathe.
mm,
So you are deserving. And I will have moments. They're asking me to share my story, so I'm going to do it. So
mm,
I have moments where I get hit with severe feelings of dread, um, out of nowhere. And it happens when my perfectionism will kick in, or that feeling of, or fear of doing something wrong. And it can be as simple as, it hit once today while I was sorting my laundry because I had a new shirt and I was trying to remember the best way to wash it. And it hit out of nowhere. I'm like, where is this coming from? So I paused and I went, okay, where did this just come from? And I went, what was I making a decision about? And I was like, just considering, I don't want to wash this shirt wrong. And that tripped that. And in those moments, that is my inner child coming through. And I have to I always call in, extra energy. I talk to Jesus all the time. He's great for that stuff, by the way. Ask him. He's amazing. You don't have to be Christian. He's amazing to everybody. Uh, I had to remind myself, I am allowed to do things wrong. I am allowed to make mistakes. And there is more than one way to do something. There's
Mhm.
always more than one way. And my way might be different from everyone else's way. Still a valid way. So, oh, shivers in these, whoever that message was for tonight. Uh,
Mhm.
you are allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to be wrong. It does not impact your value. You are valuable as you are, despite your mistakes, despite doing things wrong. In fact, friends, if you're not making mistakes, you are not living life.
Mhm.
Nobody can live life and not make mistakes or decide, I wish I would have done that differently. It's
Mhm.
okay. Totally fine, but it does not impact your value, period.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's where
Yeah.
I'm going with that.
I even feel that like people will find out a lot of times when making like mistake, quote unquote,
Mhm.
that they learn about themselves. They learn about like things that they don't prefer. They learn about things deep within themselves that finally gets moved up. And so it's really, there's such invitations. And I feel, I want to share, I've felt for just a few minutes here, my jaw feels very tight. Okay. And I feel things in my body. And a lot of times when I feel things in my body, a lot of times what I say is related to the behavior. So if you do feel like if your throat ever feels really tight, or to me, it's the throat area. So it could be a clenched jaw. It could be even just you have some stuff going on with the throat recently. And so I am hearing connection to you feeling like you're not heard. And so your expression feels stagnant, like the expression of who you are and how you're showing yourself to the world here today. So there's an invitation. There's, I just heard the words, zero fucks given mentality. I understand that it is one of my phrases I like to say, um, where, we're not responsible for how someone receives us, and nor do we have any control over it. So, most likely, a lot of the times, people will not receive us in the ways that we imagined. So they may project something back. They may be fall into their insecurities. They may not be really present and not really listening. And so I feel as that comes out, my jaw just gets so much more tighter. So what I'm hearing is there's an opportunity to let go of control of everyone outside of you. Like let go of the thoughts that you have control of those outside of you, because you're actually going to start living more freer. It's like all this space, all this mental energy it can be consumed with what people think, and they're not really hearing what you're saying, and they're just like skipping around everything. And so I'm hearing stay in your truth, allow that to move through, but allow yourself to just notice that when you need to create a boundary with someone, you create that boundary. When you uh, need to ask or need to remove yourself from an experience or from someone, you do that. I'm hearing it feels like much more to do that, really much more than so much as like keep speaking your truth, but keep speaking your truth. But it feels like part of your truth is boundaries, like being able to just know that that's like the highest form of expression of love. Boundaries are like, they're like, there's so much love in that. There's just so much love when you get to stop playing into someone else's loop and their experience and allow yourself to finally be free of that through whatever boundary you put in. And as I say that, like my throat releases. It's like I got a loose tongue now. It's like that just really moved through. So, and this might not be for everyone, but it just definitely feels like it is for someone or multiple people like that. Now's the time for the boundaries. Like people are showing you um who they are, and who they are is coming from what they learned. But that does not mean that we need to say, oh, they don't know any better. It's like, well, our ownership and our part of a co creation is to move into a space of sovereignty through boundaries, whatever that means. So, yeah, it's coming in.
The next message they have coming through has to do with that tightness in the jaw too, and they're talking about uh and when I say that, I always ask who's coming through. This is the collective. This is this whole collective right now talking. Um it's important that you speak up about who you are and what you believe, regardless of what it is. Your voice is needed, and it's important that you use it. And they're saying you do not understand how important your unique voice is. And it can be around your neighborhood, around your friends. It doesn't mean standing up on a podium and talking to millions and thousands of people. It can be you
Mm-hmm.
talking to the cashier at the grocery store and you feel you need to say something. Or even if it's, I love her hair, or I can tell something's going on with her. We all get those nudges from our internal self saying, speak up. You need to use your voice. You need to say something. Please do so, because the world needs the light that you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter if it goes against what I believe or what anyone else believes, it's that you speak up and let it shine through. Because someone within earshot of you get that urge to speak needs to hear what you have to say. And don't take what other people think of what you have to say personally. Don't take their opinions personally. It's not about what people do with what you have to say. It's out of your hands. Once you left your mouth, what they do with it, not your business. It is
Mm-hmm.
just your job to speak up and say something, to let it out and then let it go. Um, yeah, please, please, for the rest of us, I need to hear your light. We all need to hear your light. Even if you disagree with me, if you get the urge, like, speak up. You're
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah. Mm. I was getting like huge shivers. I kept hearing the word gifts, like gifts, 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 gifts. And then I just saw someone's light body just like lighting the fuck up. It was like upgrade, you get an upgrade, you get an upgrade, you get an upgrade. And it feels like there is definitely a huge part of the collective, if not all. I all feel upgrading, but it feels like there are some that this message may resonate with, where I see the DNA upgrading in the body, and I feel this awareness of energy just becoming more in your field, like meaning that maybe you're subtly aware of energy and know that you're intuitive, or maybe you don't, and now you're hearing things. um and it's interesting because I see multiple messages coming in, like you're getting messages from all the senses that are coming in, and so it's just kind of being able to ground into your body. What I'm hearing is that um, when a lot of times gifts and more awareness to energy comes online and a third eye just like begins to open, we have an invitation to go deeper into our body and to move this channel through the whole body. So if you have things that are unprocessed in your body, unprocessed trauma, it might feel very overwhelming and overstimulating to have all of this awareness and energy. And what's happening is the unconscious body is becoming activated by the awareness of this energy that's being activated from other people around you, and it's calling your awareness to it. So I'm hearing to go inwards, allow um, things that may be triggering or activating you to become a pillar of moving that energy through you by just sitting with, why do I feel uncomfortable? And when you sit with that, a lot of things are going to move out of your body, and you're going to feel the flow of that energy and the awareness of these messages just anchoring more deeply into your body. It's not going to feel as overwhelming, because I was just like ping, 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 ping. And it was a lot for me to even just focus on that message coming through. And it was like, I just could hear someone's getting like 5 different messages at once, which I know what that's like. And I'm not saying it goes away, but when we're more anchored into our body, it's not as overwhelming. So you might still get ping, 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 ping. It's like the messages. But yeah, just allowing your body to process what it needs to, so you actually have space for that energy. That energy is always going to flow. It's just going to feel like it's less overstimulating to flow through. So yeah, how that coming in? Just talking about the gifts.
The
We all
gift.
got gifts. We all got gifts.
Amen. Yes.
We
Ev-
are the gift.
We are the gifts. Everybody can sense energy. Everybody,
Yeah.
that's what being psychic is. That's just what it's called.
Yeah.
Everybody does this, whether you
Mm.
realize it or not. People call it, I listen to my gut feelings, or a lot of people are they just know things.
Just know things.
Oh, people use it and they don't even realize they're using it. Everybody can do it. Some people can do it more than others, or we all do it differently. And
Yeah.
this is the other thing that's important to understand. It changes throughout our lives. It does not stay the same, especially right now in this day and age, with the world shifting her energy like it is. Our gifts shift too. So, if you have gifts coming online, or if your gifts are shifting and you have new gifts coming
Mhm.
online, please know it's normal. And if you are totally freaking out, or you need help, please feel free to reach out to me.
Mhm.
Or you can also look for groups, metaphysical groups as well in your area. But please don't suffer in silence, and please don't think that you're a freak or that it's weird. It's normal. This is a normal thing. It can be
Mhm.
so disorienting for people though. So please feel free to reach out to folks like us.
Mhm.
um, my gifts change all the time, and my spirit is always pushing me to the next horizon, I swear. So
Mhm.
uh please understand that, and please don't feel like you're suffering in a vacuum, by yourself. Please reach out and get help. That is the best medicine, um, and the best way to deal with it is to share it with other people, because that's what it really comes
Mhm.
down to. It comes to being who you are with those gifts.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. Yeah. I heard like telepathy.
Yeah.
There's some interesting opportunities to invite in, and I feel like telepathy, from what I have learned in my journey with it, is like there's multiple like, I don't want to say like kinds. Like, I just feel like some people think that it's, you read thoughts, and or you can hear, and that, I feel like that's true, but I also feel like there's a deeper part of our consciousness awareness of ourselves that starts to come online, and we start to recognize that depth within someone else, and we move and weave in the world with others in different ways, and we can sense them in different ways. We can sense them in the physical, but we can also sense them as them and ourselves as multidimensional beings all at once. So there's all these things that could be coming online that feels very I would even want to say like it's not even sometimes how people explain it. So just allow yourself to be with it. And yes, like definitely reach out if that is in resonance, because there's guidance. You're not alone. And yes, you're not alone.
You're
So,
not alone. No, not at
yeah.
all. And this is
Yeah.
the other thing that can be disorienting for people. Just like people don't smell the same or hear the same, these gifts can be so unique, and how we pick up information can be so unique to each person. So if your gifts don't look like everyone else's, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Uh, it's normal. All this stuff is
Yes.
really normal. It's coming online for a lot of people in more blatant ways. And again, it can be really disorienting. Please feel free to reach out to us if
Mhm.
that is happening. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll put
Yeah.
up our contact information. You can shoot us an email and we'll help you figure it out.
Yeah. And yeah, there people do not, yeah, they do not maybe like perceive energy all the same way. I remember I had a client one time, she said she went to someone and someone told her her third eye was blocked because she couldn't see. She couldn't see the things. And I heard her guides and her higher self comment, and it was so clear. And they're like, because we're not coming in that way. And
Hmm.
you can work on those things. It is a muscle. You can work on those things to be able to see the energy and messages. You could work with that sense, but that may not be some one of the ways that you're getting it. You may feel like it's just like you just know things, or you may not recognize that your own voice is you hearing, like you're actually hearing the messages, but it just sounds like you. It's not, it doesn't sound like someone else most of the time. So it's just the perception of energy. And I don't believe anyone's energies are like the third eye is really blocked. I just feel like there's all these things in the way of us really hearing the messages that are already that they're there. One time, one of their guides was like, some guides was like, "I'm sending you like songs in your head." I was like, "Do
Hmm.
you hear songs in your head?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, those are the messages." And they're like, "Oh fuck!" They're like, "Okay, I gotta listen." I'm like, "Yeah, like." You don't, you're like, you just think that you're getting these inspirations, which you are, but there could be something tied to it, and we're not perceiving it that way. So open up to the possibilities.
That's one of the main ways my guides will get my attention, or they get a message to me, is through a song. They'll run it through my head.
Yeah.
They will totally run it through my head, like Hush from Deep Purple. It could be a song I haven't heard in years, and I'm like, why is this here? But it catches my attention, and then I stop and I
Yeah.
listen to it. I'm like, what line is going through my head? Um,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like when I get
Mhm.
like random like Little John like verses, and I'm just like, fuck yes. Like maybe that's not a message, but also maybe it is. It's like,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Any last bits coming in while we wrap up for this evening? Any last messages?
I'm asking, and they're just going, remember how much you are
Mhm.
loved. You are
Oh,
all
yeah.
so deeply loved. You're also deeply worthy to be here, and you're also deeply needed exactly as you are. Your unique selves, your unique voices, the way you perceive the world, all of it is needed.
Mm,
It's your uniqueness and how you are different is important. How you pick
yeah.
up energy, it may be different from everyone else's. It's important. Value who you are. Even if there's parts of yourself you're like, yeah, I don't want to value that. I want to change that. Fine. Doesn't mean that there aren't things about yourself you want to change. It just means that you love all of it. whether you think it is perfect
Mhm.
or not. And you cannot change something until you accept it first. Accept yourself. Accept all your warts and flabby parts and internal messiness and external messiness. Just accept all of it. And then it gives you the power and compassion to change it if it's
Mhm.
something you want to change. But your
Yeah.
value is guaranteed. Doesn't matter how messy you are, how weird or warty, value is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Extra. I'm extra weird. And I like it.
Extra weird, a smidge
And
more.
I throw some spice on
There
it.
you go.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that was the mic drop there. It feels really good. It feels complete.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna share your website here and how people can find you.
That is my website. It's www.angelashelby.com. My contact page is on there. Feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me an email if you have questions or you're having a hard time with gifts coming online. Um, I do readings, I do dream interpretation, and I do quantum touch energy sessions. Feel free to
Mhm.
check me out. And thank you for spending your time with us tonight. Thank you
Mhm.
for helping create this awesome container for all of us because this is a team event. We're not just up here talking. It is your energy also being with us. It is your energy holding space too. It is your guides coming in and contributing to this huge collective that I have breathing over my shoulder as we talk. And they, again, you are deeply, deeply loved, and you have
Mm.
resources that you don't realize you have. Use them. Ask your guides for help.
Yeah. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, and then here is my info is jennalee.world. Go to that, check it out. You can see more about me. I hold different online spaces. I have a free event in August on the 25th. Crack the fuck open if you are feeling stuck and you're not sure why. Come check out the webinar, and then you can book a one-on-one session with me as well. Anything if you're feeling stagnant as well and you just want to get deeper, you don't know what's going on. I help to read the energy. I can help support in maybe you know where it came from, maybe you don't, but just to kind of allow that to come up and help people in process of embodying true self. So that's what I got. I also want to share the website eroticspiritpodcast.com. This segment here was inspired by the Erotic Spirit podcast. So I'm just gonna pop that up here. Episodes come out every Thursday. So there's the newest episode, which is around money and how it may be related. You may feel blocked because it's related to receiving as well. So feel
Mhm.
free to check that out and give a follow. Hit the subscribe if you're on these channels. Follow all of them. Follow whichever ones call to your heart. So yeah, so beautiful tonight. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.